We. Oh wait, I forgot I own a YouTube channel. Well, anywho, yeah. So today we're gonna start off with a few announcements. One is why I haven't been uploading lately. Well, the reason why I haven't been uploading lately is because one, I will be having school starting up soon. Two, I wanted to get some of my old stuff back for like my old eyeliner mat because um it's been a long time since I've actually used some of my old stuff. And three, because I have been focusing on a Discord server, which is I'll put the link in the description if you guys are interested in it. And so today, for this video, we are going to be talking about my upgraded Bermuda Triangle. So the only thing that's different is the main deck itself. Like the G zone, I could obviously go through it. You know, 4 Shizuku, 4 of G Guardian Nasha, 4 Student Council President Alk, 3 Shandy, 2 Loris, and the Sea Breeze. The only thing that's different is the main deck itself, because I finally managed to get some of my old stuff back to finally make the deck more interesting for me for once, because ever since I was playing the Bermuda Triangle deck, it was like, okay, I am playing too fast or too slow at some cases. So different starter today. We're playing Pure Gifter Alish, or don't roast me in the comments or anything. I butcher names a lot. Because V starters, yes, obviously we get a quick shield ticket. Good. And because this was one of my many starters for Bermuda Triangle back then when I was playing standard at first. Grade 3 setup is different. We run 4 wonderful voice Loris. We use her because her rear guard skill in Generation Break 2, she gets +5. Vanguard skill, she gets a critical. And her Vanguard skill is kind of Blast 1, so Blast 1, when I go to Stride, I may pay the cost. If I do, draw a card, choose 2 rear guards, and add them back to my hand. Then for the other grade 3s, we have 4 Graceful Prayer Amy. We use her because Vanguard or rear guard skill, if she attacks a Vanguard. If I have 5 rear guards, I get +15 to the end of battle. And also, just to get that juicy force marker, force 2 or force 1. I would suggest playing force 2 mainly, because of the trigger lineup that I have in this deck. But force 1 can also work as well against like protect decks or decks that gain more power than you. That's it for the grade 3s. Grade 2, we run 2 Feeling Hide Realm. We use her because she's a 10k guard interceptor, and she's also from the trial deck as well. But the reason why I run 2 is because the grade 2s after for standard, are going to be more interesting than just a 10k interceptor. So then after her, we run 3 Shizuku. 1 because she lets us search for a grade 3 and she gains +5 if we successfully do it. And what makes it more interesting is the Harmony ability. The deck is going to be a hybrid of both Harmony and standard cards. So then we run 4 Devoted Time Insta, or I can't pronounce that part either. Her skill, if I have a grade 3 or greater in the same column as this gets boost, and it can intercept from the back row. So let's say if I have a Loris over here, once this is behind it, I could boost with her. She's a 10k and a 5k interceptor. We run 4 Choco Loveheart. We run 4 of her because now that we have more options to call to rear guard, let's say if we call her, we could easily set her up into the back row. And once we set her up to the back row, it could be more easier just to adjust the gameplay more faster and more quickly. The reason why I run 4 is because when I had 3 in the deck, it wasn't consistent enough to get her. Like, I'll get her once, and then the rest of the times I wouldn't get her at all. So, yeah, we run her now at 4. Now off to the grade 1s. The grade 1s are somewhat the same. 4 Shizuku. Again, Generation Break 1, once in Harmony. Reveal top 5 for grade 3. Put it into my hand and shuffle the deck. That's why we still have her in the deck, both of them. Because we get a grade 3, put it into our hand, shuffle our deck. 4 Shandy. The reason why we have her as well is for stride fodder, and mostly if I don't have Loris at all, I could, or grade 3 at all in general, I could use her to search for Loris and then ride into that Loris later on. Now this is where it was different. Back in my old deck profile, I once ran and then I once run 4 Miracle Twintail, but then now I am running 4 Serve Heart Lily. Also from the child deck, but the reason why I'm running 4 of her is because Miracle Twintail had a Generation Break 1 ability that lets me discard a lot of hand if I were to return her back to my hand. Which is, I didn't want that to happen at all. So I changed it for the child deck PG. So then, grade 0s we run 4 Rene. Reason why is because we still have Loris as a grade 3 running. So we could put her into the soul. And we also have Loris as a stride as well. So we could put her into the soul. We draw 1 and Loris gets 5k. That's why we still have her. We still run 4 Rena. But lately I've been wondering if I should run the draw triggers. Because the deck is now drawing less, because now it's either I'm relying on Shizuku or the crit trigger or Loris herself. So if I do run the draw triggers, I will make a deck profile after this one to see how it goes after testing it with draw triggers. The reason why we have these standard ones is because, you know, 15k shield and more guarding opportunity. We run another standard crit, direct sign, Persh, direct sign Persh. We run her because 10k power, 15k shield. For heal triggers, we run Homemade Lover Elena because 10k power, 20k shield, and also for G guarding. As well as that's it for the deck profiles today. Further decks that I might do videos on will be Luard, as I am slowly building that. Most likely I will build Last Card Revan, and when I finish Pale Moon I'll do a deck profile on that because I am just missing 7 cards. And then after that I will just mostly film battles again like I used to. And once school starts, I will most likely film on the weekends and stuff. But who knows? This is Deco1127 _VG. See you guys in my next video, which will probably be tomorrow.